guys! Welcome to my vlog! So, nandito po tayo ngayon sa NAIA Terminal 3 and pupunta po tayo sa hometown ko, sa Aklan. Okay? So, I'll give you tips, advices, budget-friendly tips, what to do and what not to do. Those things that you need to prepare if you're going to Boracay. So, pupunta po tayo ng Boracay. So, it's summer today. It's April 26, 2026. Oh, by the way, it's a wedding anniversary of my parents. So, Mama and Papa, happy anniversary. So, see you there in Aklan. So, today din yung flight ng mother ko kasi 100th birthday ng lola ko. So, there will be celebration and they didn't know that I'll be going home. My partner, my sister, and my partner's sister only knows that I'm going in Aklan. So, sila lang yung nakakaalam kasi I'll be surprising them. Especially my cousins and my lola. Lola, happy 100th birthday. Although her birthday was last April 2. So, ngayon lang magsa-celebrate kasi yung mga anak niya, mga apo, no? So, ngayon lang uuwi ng Aklan. So, it's another story. So, yes. This is my first vlog. So, basically, yun yung nauna kong pinili. Kasi, there's a saying that, ang nabasa ko lang before, when I started traveling way back in 2015, real traveler doesn't despise his own country. I'm a budget traveler, so I've been traveling for almost 10 years already. So why not pursue this career? So while waiting, so currently it's 11 o'clock in the morning. So my flight is 2:15 in the afternoon. So we less than 3 hours before the departure. So, antay lang muna tayo. Medyo hindi siya puno from this area, pero dun banda, marami naman. So, dito muna tayo para at least hindi tayo disturbo ng mga pasahero, kapwa pasahero. So, later on, sige. Our boarding gate was changed from gate 120 to gate 134A. So make sure to be attentive and check your boarding gate from time to time. They will announce it or you may check it to TV screen with flight and boarding status.
Hello everyone, Cebu Pacific welcomes you to Godofredo P. Ramos Airport.
Sa labas ng arrival area ng Katiklan Airport, makikita ang pila ng mga tricycle papuntang Jetty Port. For solo traveler, shared ride, or you're on a budget like me, you need to pay around 75 pesos. Or kung gusto mo to charter the entire tricycle, you need to pay 150 pesos. The tricycle can only accommodate around 2 to 3 passengers. But to consider your luggage, pwede namang kumuha ng 2 tricycles kung madami kayo. The ride from the Katiklan Airport to Jetty Port will only take 5 to 10 minutes. While you're at it, you can still enjoy the view papuntang port. Another option you may consider is what they call Boracay iPass. This is a hassle-free entry going to the island. You may check their official website, the Boracay iPass, and register for free. Kasama sa option na ito ang transfer from airport, Jetty Port, Campan Port, and to your hotel. But of course, with this particular option, additional convenience fee is required, that is 85 pesos per head. Also included is the terminal fee of 150 pesos, one-time payment of environmental fee around 150 pesos, public boat ride that is 60 pesos, and tricycle to your hotel about 200 pesos for a total of 645 pesos per head for a Boracay iPass. But if you're a budget traveler like me, I took the first option which I will show you in the next video. Pagkababa ng tricycle, van, or even bus sa harap ng Jetty Port, pumasok pa lang sa main entrance ng port. And you need to put all your belongings sa scanning machine. If you're traveling in a group, especially if may kasamang senior, PWD or kids or yung ibang kasama, pwede naman mag-antay sa waiting area. which is sa gilid lang ng scanning machine. Then you can proceed to step number 1. The lead guest can provide the information needed, so make sure lang that you bring with you all their IDs for verification. Some of the questions ask, ilang days ang stay, saan ang accommodation, and ilan kayo sa group. The staff will give you a receipt containing the information you provided, which will be needed in step number 2. Step number 2. Ibigay lang ang receipt sa cashier to pay the terminal fee of 150 pesos per head. Please note that seniors, PWDs, and students are eligible for a discount of 30 pesos per head, which is 120 pesos na lang per head ang babayaran mo. But you have to make sure that you provided your ID for checking and verification. Step 3. Katabing window lang ang payment for environmental fee. This is a one-time payment for your entire stay on the island for only 150 pesos per head. Please be guided that children below 5 years old is free of charge from terminal and environmental fee. While for PWD, seniors, and students, discounted rate will be given, which is 120 pesos per head. While for foreign national, needs to pay 300 pesos per head. Step 4. Proceed sa next window para bayaran ang public boat ride, and that is 60 pesos per head. After mabigyan kayo ng ticket, make sure lang na naisulat na agad ang pangalan, edad at address ng bawat pasahero per ticket. Although sa departure area may mahabang table na pwedeng sulatan, but I strongly suggest isulat na agad para dire-diretso na kayo. Step 5. Pumasok sa departure area, katabi lang ito kung saan ka bumili ng boat ticket. Ipakita ang iyong ticket sa staff and they will check it. Kung manan para sa number tag, ibigay ang boat ticket sa staff at bibigyan ka nila ng number tag per passenger. Kung marami kayo, make sure lang na tama ang bilang ng queuing number sa pasahero. Nakalagay dito ang iyong seat number at pangalan ng bangkang sasakyan. Step 6. Hanapin ang bangkang sasakyan na makikita sa number tag. Pumila ng maayos at dahan-dahan lang sumakay. Kung may dala kang bagahe, ikaw mismo magdadala at magbubuhat nito. Pero kung hindi kaya, may porter service naman. Ang bayad ay based sa napag-usapan ninyo, pero usually nasa 50 or 100 pesos per bag. If you're wondering kung may baggage and weight limit sa ferry ride, fortunately, wala naman. Hanapin ang upuan based sa seat number. Please be guided na randomly binibigay ang number tag kaya hindi maiiwasan na pwede kang maupo sa may window, middle, or aisle seat. Kung gusto mong makipagpalitan ng upuan, makiusap ka na lang. Kung may sisik, uminom ng Bonamine 1 hour before the travel time, though prior sa pag-inom, consult your doctor first. The travel time from Jetty Port to Cagban Port is around 10 to 15 minutes. Depende ito sa weather condition. While you're at it, just enjoy the boat ride. Step 7. Pagkababa ng bangka, maglakad lang papunta sa port, then kanan, at sundan lang ang pathway. At makikita mo na ang toda or sakayan ng e-trike. Kung gusto niyo magpa-picture dito sa Boracay sign, sa may bandang harapan lang ito ng port terminal at sa gilid ng sakayan ng e-trike. To charter the whole tricycle, the fare is 200 pesos and sa mismong hotel or pinakamalapit na daan ka ibababa. While for the regular e-trike, around 25 pesos ang pamasahe, though pupunuin pa ng driver ang e-trike. Inform the driver of your drop-off point para to make sure lang to remind the driver. And or better to use a Google Map para you can track your position to your hotel. However, sa main road ang babaan at kailangan mo maglakad papuntang hotel unless otherwise ang hotel mo is within the main road.
So this is my hostel, guys. It's Friends Resort and Hostel Boracay. Station 2. Sobrang lapit niya lang sa
White Beach. Most of my solo travels, nabubook ako ng dormitory type na accommodation since malinaw ang goal ko na ito ay para tulugan, paliguan, and most of the time nasa labas naman tayo. And of course, mas makakamura ka. I booked a single bed in mixed dormitory room through Agoda for only 1,775 pesos for 3 days and 2 nights. Sulit na, diba? This place is spacious with bath towel, individual lockers, and also with shared bathroom. Hiwalay ang male and female restroom, though sa ibang mga dorm na nastayan ko, halo-halo na siya, so pwedeng ma-dorm shock ka. Gumagana naman ang maayos ang aircon. May deposit fee of 200 pesos and refundable upon checkout. Tip lang sa mga ganitong type of accommodation, you need to be extra careful with your belongings and also being considerate with other dorm mates, lalo na sa inay. I decided na wag nang mag-video sa shared restroom for privacy of those who are using. Sa male shared restroom, separate ang toilet room and bathroom. Mayroong at least 3 toilet room and 3 bathroom with heater. Malinis palagi ang CR. Always maintain ng staff ang cleanliness. Ang downside nito is after mong gamitin ng toilet room at maliligo ka na at walang available na bathroom, so kailangan mo mag-antay. Since our flight was delayed for almost 2 hours, dumating tayo sa hostel around 5 in the afternoon. Kaya mabilis ang galaw para makaabot and witness sa most consistently ranked as having the world's most beautiful sunset. While we're at it, let's enjoy this beautiful view.
Sunset! Oh, so beautiful. Ganda ng sunset. It's giving yung sunset. Wala na.
Lakad muna tayo, hanap tayo ng magandang spot for sunset viewing. Maganda pag ganito na may beach loungers na upuan para may tambayan at lagayan ng gamit or habang ganito nag-aantay ng sunset. Usually naman dito sa Boracay, mga ganitong oras, yung mga visitors na sa labas nagsaswimming, sunset viewing, naglalakad from station 1 to station 3 or vice versa. So, sinasabay na rin para maghanap ng makakainan kasi pa-dinner na rin. So, marami kang options na pwedeng kainan. Depende na lang siya sa budget. May mga hotels na nag-offer ng buffet, a la carte restaurant, or yung mga dampan style. And also may mga established and well-known fast food restaurant din sa area. Though expect na bit pricey naman siya. Ang cute lang kasi ang daming naka-white yung utida nila. And I think mas malinas siya tingnan. And also, diba yung color white is hindi siya nag-a-attract ng init. So, medyo cool lang yung feeling ng katawan. And another thing, do not forget to wear your sunscreen kasi mainit siya kahit even after the sunset. I'm using Megan sunscreen and it's 100 SPF. So, nabili ko siya sa Mercury Drugstore around, if I'm not mistaken, 300 or 400 pesos. And fairness, effective naman siya. Maraming event today for week-long celebration ng Labor Boracay. Na-mention siya ng staff ng hostel. Sabi niya, "Sir, madaming event today." Sabi ko, "Sige, I'll just check." Nag-start siya noong April 24 or 23 up until May 1. Actually, hindi pa talaga ako naka-attend ng event na ito, yung Labor Boracay. And naririnig ko na before nung mga first or second year kasi some of my barkadas in high school laging nagyayaya pumunta dito nun. So, sobrang sikat ng event nito. And parang nag-lie low siya after pandemic or yung time na nagkaroon ng renovation yung Boracay. So, more of party here and there. So, let's see kung ano yung makikita natin dito. Paglakad pa tayo sa unahan banda, papunta to sa Station 3 para maghanap na rin tayo ng makakainan since wala pa akong kain at gutom na rin. Pero iba pa rin talagang ganda ng Boracay. Yung tipong babalik-balikan mo siya sa white beach, sunset, swimming, and relaxation. Since na-mention ko yung Station 3, ilan bang station ng Boracay? So, merong 3 stations. You might ask ano ang difference ng Station 1, Station 2, and Station 3. Well, technically speaking, there is no physical barrier between 3 stations. Usually, ang identifier ko lagi for Station 1 is yung grotto, yung Station 2 naman is yung The Mall, and yung Station 3 is yung bandang dulo na ng beachfront ng Station 3. So, no complexity para hindi mapagod ang brain cells ko. Well, anyway, for Station 1, mas tahimik yung area. mas malawak and mas finer and whiter yung sand. And also, yung mga luxury hotels, resorts is nandito rin sa Station 1. And of course, yung famous na grotto. So, may malapit rin dito pong party or club. Pero I think konti na lang yung bar na nandun if ever you prefer partying. Pero meron din naman sa Station 2 kasi I remember yung kasama ko yung mga high school friends ko, yung mga barkada ko. Sa Station 1 kami nun, like 2 nights, doon kami nagpa-party. And then, another thing, nandun din yung famous Jonas Food Shake. So, perfect ang location for kids and older family members. But anyhow, regardless of the station, they equally share the same vibe of Boracay. So, for Station 2 naman, since nasa gitna siya, mas accessible siya sa lahat. Lalo na sa mga resto, shopping, since nandun nga yung the mall. And mas prefer ko magstay dito sa Station 2 kasi mas malapit siya sa lahat. And then yung Station 3, yung vibe naman niya is chill lang, medyo laid back. And yung sa sand niya, yun yung napansin ko, hindi siya finer and smoother compared to other stations. Pero you can definitely snag a cheaper accommodation and restaurants sa area na to. So, mas okay siya for budget travelers. So, you may opt to consider staying in Station 3. Punta pa tayo dun sa dulo or papunta na ng Station 3. Hanap tayo ng local restaurant. Right, dito tayo kumain sa Canto Filipino Comfort Food, Station 3, sa second floor lang siya ng Kenny Rogers. Meron silang lechong kawali, kare-kare, dinuguan, adobo, sinigang. Marami silang Filipino food options. Pwede nyo muna i-pause yung video to check their menu. Meron din silang combo meal. Try natin yung plato 1. Or kung ayaw nyo, pwede naman na a la carte. Feel free to pause the video para makita niyo yung menu. Okay, hanap muna tayo ng maupuan. Dito na lang. Ito. Okay, so I ordered sisig and paksiw. So let's try na. So it's here na. Okay.
Paksi at sisig po.
So yes, at masarap to kuya. Ay, meron na. Thank you. Ano, wala na. I'm good. Thank you. Okay, so let's try their food. Let me take a picture. Support local. Support local. That's the goal. So I ordered. Ba yung order ko? Sisig. Thank you. Okay. So, eto siya. For your perspective. Wait. Yan. Yan siya. Sisig. Okay. Fairness, masarap. Masarap yung sabaw. Sinigang. Favorite ko yung sisig, so I tried sisig. I'll try sisig. Fairness. Mura siya if you're considering to go here in Boracay. Lalo na considered Boracay. Dolyar ang pera dito. I mean, yung gastos.
Since tapos na tayo kumain, balik na tayo ng hostel para makapagpahinga. Mga 15 to 20 minutes walk lang siya, depende sa bilis ng lakad nyo. Kaya enjoyin mo muna natin ang nightlife ng Boracay. Fire dance in the house! Libre naman manood, magbigay na lang ng tip after their performance. Actually, may mga hotels and restos na may nagpa-fire dance. Hinto lang muna kayo, then enjoy the show! Yan, may Boracay Sandcastle. Pwede ka magpa-picture, 20 pesos lang per head. Post ko dito yung picture ko. Sarap din maglakad dito sa beach area. Or pwedeng umupo muna kayo, magmuni-muni. Overall, our day 1, it was a memorable and great experience, especially yung sunset viewing. The best talaga ang sunset ng Boracay. So tomorrow, our activity will be a full day island hopping. Pero gigising tayo ng mas maaga kasi maganda rin ang view sa morning and lesser crowd too if you prefer that. Thank you for joining with me today. See you tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Never miss an update. Hit subscribe, like, follow, share, and click the notification bell if you had fun watching.